Good morning, everybody. It's November 18th, 2020. Bear with me, I had my fourth wisdom tooth extracted yesterday. So it's hurting a little bit, affecting my speech, but I wanted to do a video. So, just kind of updating you what I've been up to the last few months. It's no secret that one of my favorite movies is Superman, 1978. I was 3. Now, I don't have a recollection of sitting there and seeing it, but my parents told me that I was mesmerized by it. I do remember getting a little older and seeing it, and the word verisimilitude was the word in which Richard Donner, the director, went about making the film, and it means clinging to the appearance of reality or truth. And he had said, of course, this man has powers, and it's he's an alien essentially. But if we treat it as if this could happen, it can work. And at the heart of that movie was a love story, and that's what made it work. Anyway, my point is I remember the scene early in the first act when young Clark is in the barn with his father, and his father has a heart attack and dies. And the next scene is him and his mother, and they're at the funeral. And he essentially says, all these things I could do, all these powers, and I couldn't even save him. Now, that struck a chord with me as a kid. Obviously, nobody is Superman. There's only one, and he's fiction. But I knew from a young age one day that reality would become that my father would no longer be here. And the point is I really miss my parents. Nothing and no one lasts forever. And it's just kind of tough still. So, my mind goes over, who can I trust in this world? There's very few people. I trust myself. I'm blessed to have some good friends. And, but at the end of the day, who do we count on? Ourselves. So we have ourselves. So I've been up to a bunch of things in the last few months. I have had this time and continue to have time to work on things. I feel I have a pretty good grasp on codependency at this point, or trying to find happiness in others. I've been reading books and going to therapy and doing various things and challenging myself, and recently really challenged myself. I was able to drive quite far. Now, I've been in here 3 years now in the South, and I haven't been able to drive just for fear, just not being comfortable here. But I drove just about 3 hours, well, 2 hours and a half, 2 hours and 45 minutes one way. For me, that's a big victory. So I think it's about not comparing ourselves to others, because for many people, they'd be like, yippee, big deal, whoop. But for me, that was a huge victory, and I'm pretty proud of myself that I was able to do that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it's tough, but sometimes we have to face the cloud of darkness or drive through the nucleus, literally, to try to get a little bit better. And I think that's what it comes down to. And other lessons that I've learned is I am okay, and I don't mind sharing deep things with people. Maybe it'll help someone else. I'm okay being alone, because right now my priority is still working on myself and taking care of my dogs and nursing school, when that starts up again in January. So I've been allotted this chance to go back and to make it happen. And it's really something when teachers reach out to me when they don't have to, and they say, we believe in you. I mean, I've never seen that before that I can remember. 2 teachers reached out and said, we miss you, we look forward to seeing you again, and you can do this. And that's amazing. So that's awesome stuff. What else did I want to talk about? I wanted to just touch a little bit on a touchy subject about the election, and here's what I'm going to say. I remember months and months and months ago, on my ex's wall, she had shared something, and it said something to the effect of Biden will never be president, and a whole list of things. People can share what they want on their wall, of course. I'm one of these people, I like to write original thoughts and stuff, so I don't take a lot of credence in people that share things constantly. Do you have any original thoughts? I have to say, though, I remember 4 years ago after the last election, I literally cried at work the next day. Cried. I was so upset and hurt and angry. And I really would like to go back to the years where I didn't care about voting. I used to think my vote won't make a difference. What does it matter? But every vote does make a difference. And I'm not here to go and ramble about this subject. I'm just here to say I'm glad it's over. I look forward to, I think the date is January 20th, when a new era can begin. And the last thing I think I'll say, though, is that I think about half the country feels one way and half the other. And I didn't predict that. I don't know if anybody could have. So what am I trying to say exactly? Maybe not ignore the other side and I guess try cohesively to work together. Because in the end, I think what we all want, and correct me if I'm wrong, is a healthy, hospitable planet, clean air and water, you know, and a nation of laws. I think that we can agree on that. So anyway, I'm glad it's over. I'm glad that that person that put that on their wall was wrong. And I look forward to the future, a better future for us all. And I did want to touch on that. And it feels good that I didn't have to cry this time after the results. Now this has primarily been a fitness channel, but I haven't really talked about fitness for a bit. Largely because, you know, people grow and learn and change, and there's a lot more in life than just fitness. But what I do want to say is we have to stop comparing ourselves to others and even our former selves. I am always keenly aware of time. Again, I said in my last video, I'm 45 now. I think if I blink my eyes, I'll be 72. Time is going quickly. If you have something to do, do it now. Don't wait. As it pertains to fitness, I'm a person that just believes in less is more and getting results. So for those of you that have memberships to gyms and don't go, go. You have as much right there as anybody else. Don't feel intimidated. I mean, I like to see people go and get results and feel better about themselves. The other thing is I'd much rather see you take your time, because time is precious. And instead of doing just cardio, which is not going to do much to change your body, do resistance training. And if you have questions or are new or don't know, ask someone. Someone will help you. I remember being a neophyte, new, and I asked questions. I still ask questions because that's how you learn. But if you want to change your body for the better, do resistance training. You're not going to get huge or big because you don't have the genetics. For me to get huge or big, I had to really plug away for years and just, you know, pay the price. So, you know, get to the gym and do something, or if you don't go to the gym, do something. To me, again, I've said this in other videos, it makes no sense to go to nursing school and work on this muscle at the expense of the other muscles. Now, nursing school is hard and it takes a lot of time, as does a lot of other endeavors in this life. But what I'm saying is we all have 24 hours. Find the time, even if it's a half hour a day or an hour a day. No excuses. You know, pack food ahead. There's a lot that we can do to control one of the few things in life we have control over, our bodies and our minds. And I don't want to harp on that, but I just wanted to bring a little bit of fitness to this video. So, what else did I want to say? I made a short list here. Basically, I'm happy to report that things are good. I was in a very dark place a few months ago, and I feel a lot better. You know, not perfect, but who ever feels perfect, really? But I feel happy about the future and confident in my abilities. And like I said a few minutes ago, don't need someone to make me feel complete. Like, nobody's going to be that magic cure or bring a complete circle or make us whole, except ourselves. So life is good. I'm glad I'm here. I'd give anything to be able to have my parents over for Thanksgiving, and I can't, but I'm very cognizant that no one can take away all the Thanksgivings we did have. And I don't mean to be repetitive, but I feel happier and better and thankful, and I have gratitude, and I appreciate my friends. And I think that I've learned a lot in these last 5 or so months about not putting too much stock in one person and seeking out happiness in ourselves. And it's okay to sometimes, if you have a goal, to change said plan to get to goal, or even sometimes that goal itself, like to be more mercurial or malleable in life, I think. And that's about it. So the message is just get out there and do it. Have happy holidays, everybody. And if I don't do another video in December, have a happy new year, happy 2021, and health and happiness for all. That's it. Thank you.